And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Rudolph. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. We have hit halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Look, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time, but that defense is playing awfully well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal. And then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he plays with heart, played hurt. And I think that they are improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division. We thought it would be intriguing. And Gardner Minshew.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hines, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. That one into the hands of Kane.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brissett on 1st down. He's got Jack Doyle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Brissett sets to throw it, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Switzer on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's going to launch it for Washington. He's got a man complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From the 22, Rudolph. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
3 down. 3 down.
Now they will throw it here with Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call him an extension of the...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
55. Hey, eat. All day.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great